Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Rising World. We're back in the hovel. Looks like things are getting a little windy outside. I have made a couple of changes to my graphics settings because my FPS has been so bad. It is still not great. Oh, and there's the rain. That's a good test, actually. It is still not great, but I see down there that I'm getting 27, and it's rendering the rain okay. I had to change to medium settings for the graphics, for the quality of the graphics, and I also changed the resolution from the highest setting down to, I believe it's 20 something by 1900. And my view distance is quite reduced. Can't see the mountains over there anymore. But I think that's a compromise that will be okay. So we'll see if it seems like it's less dizzying as far as moving around with the mouse and walking. It's a little less bad. It's still not great, but yeah, it's maybe a little less bad. Maybe slightly more watchable. Anyway, so things have happened. I'm still getting some reflections. That's good. They're not. I turned the reflections down so that they're not high quality, but there's still some reflections. So it's not terrible, I guess. Like that tree, the quality of that tree over there is much worse than it was before, but I might be able to live with that. Anyway, so you can see I have gotten this building underway, gotten started with it. I went ahead and put some stone walls up on the top, on the bottom part here. The rest of it is going to be the stucco type look, and I am going to go ahead and do the beaming first on this building, and that will help me, I think, figure out where things go. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. And I did go ahead and move the garden. I spent some time putting up a garden wall so that it looks like an old-fashioned stone garden wall. But the gardening in at least on this Medieval Realms server for me, it seems to be well and truly broken. I get carrots. I do not get potatoes now, at least not this planting. Some have come up and grown, and others have not. This is my lovely garden wall. I love it. I was going for a stacked stone look, and it's close. Anyhow, this is my garden. It's pretty, but it's not growing. Carrots, I get carrots. I have gotten some potatoes, like these ones are ready. These ones are not. My watermelons now are not growing. My corn is not growing. My pumpkins are not growing. Yeah, so no corn, no corn at all, and the pumpkins are also not ripening. I mean, they grow to this point, but that's it. And then some of the potatoes grew and some did not. The hemp is growing. That's good. Tomatoes have gotten to the green tomato stage and are not growing any further. I can rip this all out and replant. And for those who say that it's because they're too close together, I'm sorry, that's not it. I've planted them in many different places and far apart, and that has nothing to do with it. Plus, that's a mechanic that would have to actually be coded in. And I don't believe he's done any such coding for the vegetables. Also, the spruce trees aren't growing still. The birch trees have, and I probably will need to harvest some more of those pretty soon. But so far, that is good. Yeah, I can grow all the carrots I want, but yeah, I'm a little disappointed with this. It was looking so cool, but I can rip it all out and just plant a few things and see if that makes any difference. I don't think it will. I just don't understand why it's happening. It's got to be some kind of a bug. It's not recording the plants in the database, and that's what I heard. Somebody else had mentioned it, and the administrator of the server looked at it and said, "Yeah, there's no record of those plants in the database," which seems quite strange, but I suppose it could happen. Well, I mean, I guess it did happen. Anyway, so now I have to figure out the next step here. My beams here are 5 feet tall. The windows will start here at the level of this low stone wall and go up as high as the beams, because it's going to be a low, the lower level of this building will be a fairly low ceiling, just above the height of the door. And I started on this door, and these rounded columns here, I need to continue up here on this arch, because this flat arch is not the final look. So this is not totally what I intended to do, but I think it looks okay. This opening here it's going to have this rounded arch all the way around. I just need to, it's going to be a little finicky to do that. And then the doors, I really hope that he will put the old doors back in. I would like solid wood doors here. And it seems like, we had them before, so I would think that it wouldn't take too much time for him to just go ahead and add them back in using the same textures and everything. That would be good, because we need those. Okay, so now I think in this block here, I should just pick it up. I was using that to work on that up there, but I'm going to just go ahead and pick this up. Okay, I think what's going to happen is I need to build some scaffolding to work on this, and we don't have scaffolding, so I have to think about what am I going to use to do that. I want to do I'm looking at my my picture here, trying to figure out which way the beams go, and because I figure I could put the beams in and then walk on the beams to get to things. You can probably expect me to fall off and break my leg a few times, which means I probably should make a splint, right? Trying to figure out this main room here, if it's going to be what's going on here? This building is... This building is a little more complex than it looks right now. And it may not wind up being that complex. I did go ahead and put in this section over here. Let me see if I can jump up here. Yeah. So this section of the building itself is just like on the picture of this building, it doesn't have a hill under it. It's got like a lower level under here. But I'm doing it slightly different. So it will have some stairs that go down here to get to this upper level. Which it's actually sort of a medium upper level. I don't know. I guess what I really need to do is go ahead and try to build the wood beam structure here and figure out how that's going to work. And I'm thinking I kind of need to be able to get up higher to do that. Let's see. Might it be able to get to it up here? Possibly. Yeah. So, okay, let's do this. Let's eat a carrot and get my wood that I made and make us a beam. My beams are, let's see, what do I have selected here? Precision 01. Okay, so I want to go 5, 5, or 0.5 rather, and up, oh, well, out then, that works too. 5, and is that, no. 0.5, okay. So I want this to go on top, but pivot point. Let me see if I can figure out how this works. So I'm hitting the period. There we go. Is that where I want it? I can't really tell if that's... Let me hit the control. And let me walk around here and see where that is. That is not in the right place. Okay, so hit control again. Oops. And let's see. Am I stuck? There we go. Okay. That kind of looks right. I really wish I could see better. Well, that kind of looks right. Let's try that. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so now I should be able to, whoops, unzoom. Okay, good. That needs a short piece. Let's go over here first and put this one in. See if I can get up there, up high enough. Can I do it? Can I do it? I can. Okay, so let's hit the period again. I'm pretty far away from it. Let's zoom in again. Okay. Well, that is not what I want. Okay, well, at least it's on top now. Ah, there we go. That kind of looks right. Yes, that is where I wanted that. Unzoom. And okay. Let's see how that looks. It's not looking super great right there at this moment, but I think that will work for the start of it. And let's see if I can shrink this down now. Other way. Yes. And over here. Okay, let's try the whole period trick again. Hey, cool. Now that I know how that works, it's quite handy. So basically, once you have, I'm using automatic pivot. I'm pretty sure. No, I'm using manual pivot. That's this one here, manual pivot. But I am then hitting the period. Once I get it in place, I'm hitting the period, and it will just go through all of the different pivot points until it finds the one you want. So that's cool. Okay, then I need one that goes across there. Let me think about this. The picture that I'm using and what I've built so far, I've already seen that I did something wrong. On the picture that I'm looking at, so you see where the door is positioned. On the picture I'm looking at, the door is actually down here, down on this lower step where I'm pointing. And I've got it up, and I have to decide, do I want to bring it down to that level? I could. But I think I won't. I'll change the look of it a little bit. But I think it's okay. It's just going to be slightly different than the picture, but that's okay. It's my own creation. All right, so let's go ahead and put these in, and if I change my mind, I can change my mind. All right, let's rotate this around. Other way. And I want to stick it up here. Okay, that's right. Now I need to go up. There we go. Hopefully that's the right length. Let's just check. Oh, well, it's close. Close, yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's do it over here. Now, how come it flipped around? How come it flipped around? Well, let's go the other way. So we want this to be 90. And we're going to go over here. Oops. I think I have to do it from the other side. Gosh darn it. Okay. Okay, I'm hitting the period again. That's, I think, where I want it. Let's just check. Yes, okay. All right, I think I'm getting the hang of this. So, is that a crow? The mysterious invisible birds. How we wish they were real. All right, so at least I've done that. Baby steps. I think what I might do is go ahead and put beams across, and then if I can get some way to get up there, let's make them longer. As long as we can make them. That works. How far does this go? That will work. That will work. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do that over here. No. Let's do that over here. Now that sticks out And I don't think I want it to stick out there. Now over here it's fine because that's where the fireplace is going to go. But I don't think I want it to do that here. So let me bring it in. Nope. There we go. Okay. At least I'm getting some sort of framework that I might be able to walk across and do a little more of the framing building that needs to be done. Okay, so let's see if I can first of all, let's make it as long as possible. And then, whoops, we will bend it into place just by rotating it. All right. And doesn't quite make it. I'm just gonna, I think this is where the stairs are gonna go, and I'm not sure exactly where, so I think I'm gonna just shorten this for right now. So, oops. All right. Cool. It's coming there, coming along. Not exactly sure what we're doing, but it's some kind of progress. And we'll do the same thing over here. Let's rotate it around. And make it longer. Huh. Well, it's weird, huh? Is that the right place? That might be the right place. Let's make it longer. Seems like it's the right place. Whoops. Okay. So there will be a window that goes here. And it's going to be like a bay window type deal. But I think having this frame here will be fine. Let's see how long that is. Oh, perfect. I think. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's go ahead and put a beam up here. I do need to get up higher because I want it to sit on top, not between. So let's see, can I get up higher? Can I do it? don't know. Let's see if I could do it from this side. And this dark wood is kind of hard to see. Well, I can... Now I think I will go ahead and rotate it around. So that corner and rotate. I'm still going to need some sort of a scaffolding or stairs or something to get up to the higher level so I can get up on these. Oh, that's too far. I need it to be, what, 270? Yeah. And that looks... Is that right? No, that doesn't seem right. No. Let's try period. Well, that's what I want, but not exactly. Oh, there we go. That's it. All right. And let's make that shorter. Okay, right there. I think that's right. And then I want to go in between those two spots, like right there. Oh shoot, it's not in the right place at all. Wow, it looked right, didn't it? Oh well. Okay, let's try this again. Is this one in the right place? Yes. Oops. 3. Okay, now that's the right place, but it's obviously still too long. So let's see if we can make it shorter. Now that would be right. Okay, cool. What would be the best way to access that point? You know, I think I'm going to take that beam out because I don't think that really belongs there. And that might mean I have to replace one of these blocks. Let's see. Let's see what I did. Yep. Okay, I'll fix that later. Okay, I did do this intentionally. I did align that so that that little sliver of beam shows. Yeah, I haven't decided on whether or not I'm going to keep that. I might stucco the inside of the wall, and this is not the final flooring. It's going to have a different floor, but it's all a work in progress. let's go ahead and do this. I've been recording for 35 minutes. I probably will try to end this before we get to 40 minutes. All right, that was easy enough. There we go. Cool. Cool. So let's grow this beam. Nope. Oh. Interesting. This is not an exact size, is it? Huh. It's a little off. A little off. Interesting. What did I do? Oh, you know what? Maybe that beam is a little shorter, or a little narrower. I'm thinking, yeah, that one's a 4 instead of a 5. Yes. If you look in the lower left corner, you'll see where it says ID 108. Well, that's the color, and then the size is 0.45, 0.5. So yeah, that one is a 0.4, and that was intentional, but that means I need to match that width. Why did that turn? That's weird. Okay, that's what I want. And so I'm going to change my setting from 0.1 to 0.01. And I'm going to shorten that a little bit so that it matches. Okay, cool. And then over here, I'm going to leave that for now. I'm not going to deal with that just yet. And I'm not going to put a beam across here because this is going to be the hearth, the big cooking hearth. This section of, at least this back section here, is going to be the kitchen of the building. This section here will be the entryway, and then I think I'm going to build another fireplace, possibly right there or right there. This will be the main sitting area for the tavern, and then upstairs will be like guest rooms. Okay, so now I just need to figure out how this is all gonna work. It's got some really interesting beams on the inside of the hall, and I don't really know exactly how that's gonna work yet, but I will get it figured out. I think I want to go up next. The front part bumps out on the top, or on the next level. It bumps out from here, and it bumps out about 2 blocks. I think 2 blocks. So we could rotate that around. And make it shorter. want it to be 2 blocks, so this will be a 2 on that where it shows the size. And I probably should change my setting back down. Okay, 2. So one of those there. And then over here the same. Hmm. $270. Okay, and that's right. And then there's also got to be one in the center. So how many blocks is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then right there. I think what I'm going to do is hit Control. You have to be looking at a surface to hit Control. Okay. Hit Control. And then precision. Let's change that to, well, not scale precision. Move precision. 0.5. That's perfect. Okay. So we're going to go. That's 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 6 blocks, and I think that's going to be the right place. Yeah, it sure looks like it. Is that the center? No, it is not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I need to change the movement to, I'm going to change the grid first, and then I want to go over half a block right there. Now that is correct. Awesome. Okay, and you know, as long as I've got that in position, I'm going to go ahead and scooch it over this way. Is that right? Let me count. Let me put this back on full blocks and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And perfect. Awesome. That wasn't too bad. And it looks like it sticks out pretty far, but it really, I mean, it's only 2 blocks, so I think it's okay. And actually, on the picture, those beams stick out maybe half a block past the actual front wall on the top. And then there are some braces that come down here. They're curved. Be interesting to see what that looks like, though, huh? It is now 45 minutes. Oh dear. Well, before I go, let us do this. Let us go back here to the workbench, and let us change the shape of this block. Hit I for inventory, and then I'm going to change the shape just temporarily. I'm going to change the shape to hollow half hollow cylinder. So that's going to give us our curve, and let's go and see what happens. Oh, that's an interesting small curve, isn't it? Why is it that shape? That's weird. Okay, let's go up here. First of all, can we... There is a key for changing it to, like, the default, isn't there? And I don't remember what that is. Oh, is it Shift Delete? Yeah, cool. All right, so I wish it was fatter. I may have to do this differently because I don't know if this is exactly what I want. Let me put this somewhere so I can figure out what direction it needs to go. Page down to half a block size. And then let's see if we can flip it around somehow. Yeah, see, they're not, the braces are curved slightly, but they're not curved that much. So I don't know if this piece is going to work. We're going to have to do it differently. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. It's too skinny and it's too curvy. Might be interesting for something else, but not this. Okay, so I probably will do these curves with a series of shorter boards, kind of on a 45-degree angle or something. What else would work? What other shapes would work? Yeah, I mean, you could maybe use the arc, but I don't want it to have a square back like that. That's not quite right. There really isn't anything else. Yeah, I'll have to just build it out of straight pieces and just make a brace that goes in here, kind of a curved brace. I'll worry about that later. Anyway, I got a little bit of a start, and I would keep going, but this is already longer than anyone will watch. So, come back for more. later on. Bye-bye.